Imagine a world where turning pretty is not just a choice but a requirement. That's the world Netflix's new #1 hit movie, Uglies, throws us into. But beneath the stunning visuals and intense drama lies a story that questions everything we know about beauty, freedom, and individuality. Is it just another dystopian flick, or does Uglies bring something truly unique to the table? Stay tuned, because we're about to dive into what makes this movie a Netflix sensation. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Welcome to today's review of Uglies, the futuristic thriller that has shot up to the top of Netflix's trending charts. Based on Scott Westerfeld's best-selling novel, Uglies tackles the question: what would the world look like if physical beauty wasn't just desired but mandated by society? Released just days ago, it's already sparked tons of conversations about how we view beauty and freedom. So, what makes Uglies stand out, and why is it Netflix's #1 hit movie right now? Let's find out. Plot overview. Uglies is set in a dystopian future where society has become obsessed with beauty and conformity. In this world, every teenager undergoes a mandatory government-controlled transformation at the age of 16, turning them from an ugly into a pretty. This isn't just cosmetic surgery, it's a radical operation that reshapes not only their appearance, but also their minds, ensuring they conform to society's rigid standards of perfection. While the pretties live a seemingly carefree, glamorous life, this transformation comes at a steep cost: the loss of individuality, free will, and the ability to think critically. The story follows Tally Youngblood, portrayed by the talented Joey King. Like most teenagers, Tally eagerly awaits her transformation into a pretty, believing it will solve all her problems. However, her best friend Shay, played by Chase Stokes, shakes her faith in this system. Shay is a fiercely independent and rebellious ugly who rejects the idea of conforming to society's beauty standards. When Shay runs away to avoid the operation, she leaves Tally with a difficult choice: remain loyal to her friend and her beliefs, or follow the path laid out for her and become a pretty. As Tally navigates this internal conflict, she uncovers disturbing secrets about the pretties and the government's true motives. The surgery is not just about beauty, it's about control. Control over how people think, act, and live. This revelation forces Tally to question everything she thought she wanted. Along the way, she becomes entangled in a covert resistance movement that seeks to expose the truth behind the pretty operation, pushing her deeper into a suspenseful, high-stakes journey. The inclusion of Chase Stokes as Shay adds significant depth to the film. Known for his role in Netflix's Outer Banks, Stokes brings charisma and intensity to the character, making Shay a pivotal figure in Tally's transformation, not just physically, but morally. His rebellious nature and defiance of societal norms become the driving force that leads Tally to challenge the status quo, making him an essential part of the narrative. Together, Tally and Shay must navigate a dangerous world of secrets and deception as they fight for their freedom and sense of self. The film explores profound themes like the consequences of societal pressure, the price of perfection, and the loss of autonomy, all while delivering a gripping emotional roller coaster. Up next, we'll dive into how the performances of Joey King and Chase Stokes elevate the movie, along with the compelling themes it tackles. Themes. Uglies is not just about physical transformations. It's a social commentary on beauty standards, societal control, and what it means to be truly free. The movie digs deep into the idea that beauty can be both a gift and a curse. It makes us question, what happens when everyone looks the same? What is sacrificed in the pursuit of perfection? The film cleverly critiques our current obsession with appearance, particularly in the age of social media, where filters and beauty enhancements are becoming the norm. It's an unsettling but necessary reflection on how society values conformity over individuality, making viewers think about their own relationships with beauty and self-worth. Another major theme is societal control. The government in Uglies controls not only the way people look, but also the way they think, stripping them of the ability to challenge the system. It poses questions about the cost of comfort and security. What freedoms are we willing to give up to fit in? It's a movie that subtly critiques modern-day surveillance and manipulation, wrapped in a flashy, futuristic package. And finally, the moral questions. Do we have the right to control our own bodies and minds? What does it mean to be truly free? These are the kinds of thought-provoking issues that give Uglies more depth than your average dystopian flick. Acting and performances. Let's talk about the performances. Joey King as Tally Youngblood delivers a solid portrayal of a conflicted teen trapped between societal expectations and personal freedom. You can really feel her internal struggle, especially in the moments where she begins to realize the price of becoming pretty. Brienne Yu, who plays Shay, is the perfect counterpoint to Tally's initial excitement about the transformation. Shay's rebellious spirit brings a fiery energy to the movie, and the chemistry between the two actors helps build the tension as Tally's loyalties are tested. The supporting cast does a commendable job as well. The authority figures in the movie, particularly the surgeons and government officials, are portrayed with just the right level of cold detachment, adding to the sense of control and manipulation that permeates the film. The cast performances elevate the script, making the characters' dilemmas feel real and relatable. Visual effects and cinematography. Now, one of the biggest draws of Uglies is the visual spectacle. The movie's futuristic aesthetic is sleek, polished, and often breathtaking. The world of the pretties is a shimmering, glamorous utopia, perfectly designed to lure both the characters and the audience into its web. But look closer, and you'll see how the filmmakers use visuals to contrast beauty with emptiness. The special effects in the transformation scenes are particularly striking, combining elements of body horror with a sleek, sterile process that mirrors the coldness of the society it serves. The cityscapes are vast, almost dreamlike, but there's a haunting undertone that subtly reminds you everything is artificial. The cinematography also plays a huge role in setting the mood. Wide shots of the wilderness outside the city represent freedom and rebellion, while the perfectly symmetrical shots of the city showcase conformity and control. The visual storytelling is just as important as the script in conveying the film's themes, and the creative choices made here really help to immerse viewers into this dystopian world. So guys, does Uglies live up to the hype? As a book-to-film adaptation, it manages to stay fairly faithful to Scott Westerfeld's original vision while still adding its own cinematic flair. The themes of beauty, control, and freedom are as relevant as ever, and the movie does a great job of making viewers think critically about these issues in our modern world. The visual effects and world building are top-notch, and while the plot does feel familiar at times, typical dystopian tropes, it's the emotional depth of the characters that keeps the story engaging. The performances by Joey King, Keith Powers, Chase Stokes, and Brienne Yu are convincing, and the tension between the characters helps drive home the moral questions at the heart of the movie. Is Uglies worth watching? Absolutely. Whether you're a fan of the original novel or new to the story, this movie offers a visually stunning and thought-provoking ride that will leave you questioning the cost of beauty and freedom. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the world of Uglies. Just be prepared to think a little deeper about what lies beneath the surface. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more reviews on Netflix's latest hits. What are your thoughts on Uglies? Drop a comment below and let us know.